They kind of dragged me on TikTok first. If you have plans to go to Accra, Ghana, right, from Nigeria by bus, here are six things that I said I should tell you. Okay, that you should just know. Number one, you can actually travel to Accra, Ghana by bus without your Nigerian passports. Yeah, your international passports, right? So you can use your NIN, your normal NIN, and you can travel with that to Accra, Ghana. As a matter of fact, right? I noticed that the process is more tedious for people that have an international passport than for people that are using their NIN. Let me explain. When we get to any of the borders, right, they tell all the people with their NINs to, like, the driver obviously gives them their NIN and then they clear them and they just move aside. But us that have passports, they'll single us out. They'll ask you, "What's your name? How old are you? Where are you going to? Where are you coming back? Or when are you coming back, rather? What do you do for a living? Where are you going to stay when you get there?" Like all those kind of questions. And then before they'll stamp your passports, right? So points of note, I be notes worthy of point of. So just note that you can actually go to Accra, Ghana without your international passport. If you have your NIN slip, whether it's the NIN slip or the card, you can use any of them, right? That's for number one. So number two, bear in mind that the VAT in Accra, Ghana is 15%. In all my videos, I keep saying this because it was just really shocking. Like, I'm not even playing. We went to the ShopRite one time. We bought something of about 400 and something cities, and then the VAT was like 440 something. Like, no, not 40 something, no, 15% of 400 and something cities should be like almost 60, I think, right? So know that and know peace. Okay. So on the third of my list of things that you must know before you go to Accra, Ghana is carry cash. Like, please carry cash. Like, whether it's dollar or whether it's naira or where, just carry cash. I'm going, like, cash is literally king. Like, carry cash. When you go, you change it, because you change it to another cash, because you're gonna suffer if you don't have cash. If it's only card that you're using, it's going to be a bit tedious for you. I'm not even joking. So one thing is this: you can do like transfers to them and they give you cash. Like when you go to the bureau, the chain guys that collect naira, if you understand, right? So the first thing is there's a search at the border where virtually all the borders that we pass through, they would come down, they'll ask us questions, some in English, some in French. Like they just, ask, right? And the one of the officers will come into the bus and just, look around. They look at some certain persons and they'll be like, "What's in your bag? What are you doing? Where are you going? Like, what's up with you?" Like, they just need to like give them like answer. And then, but when we got to Accra, like the Aflao border between Togo and Ghana, right? They actually searched our bags. Like they opened our bags and they searched everything. Like they perused through everything in my bag, and then you'll be asked to pack back your bag and then carry your bag back to the vehicle, right? So it's a normal exercise. At first, I didn't know it was like normal, so they kind of dragged me on TikTok first, but like from what I've heard and seen, right? So it's like a normal thing. So just know that it's a normal thing, okay? So I don't want you to be surprised when you go through that experience, okay? So, another thing that you should know as you're going to Accra, Ghana for like vacation is Nigerians are not hard to find. Like you will definitely see a lot of Nigerians. Let me give you one story. So when we got to the Airbnb that we were staying at, right? So the man called my name, like he asked me my name, and I told him, and then I wrote it down. When he took the form, he called my name and my surname like with the correct Igbo pronunciations. And I'm like, huh? Like even the regular Igbo people in Nigeria, they don't even call my name properly. Like for someone to call my name like that, I'm like, He and then afterwards he now spoke Igbo. I'm like, oh, okay. He now asked me, I'm from Anambra State, right? I said yes. He said he's also from Anambra State. So I'm like, oh, what are you doing here? And he's like, a lot of people in the Airbnb, almost all the people that are currently in the Airbnb at the time that I was there, they were Nigerians. That was what he said. So finding Nigerians is not difficult. Even the plaza, because the Airbnb is sort of plaza. The plaza where the Airbnb was, there was like a restaurant on the side, and it was a Nigerian restaurant. Like they had all like the Nigerian things that you like to eat. So you're gonna find it there, okay? And then the sixth thing that I want you to know when you're going to Accra Ghana is this: when you're booking an apartment, please book an apartment that is close, like really close to the city, like inside the city. Like there's some places that, like the apartment I wanted to book before was in Medina. Like it's entirely like God help me. If not, how I want to take, even when they were saying Tema, I thought maybe Tema was like really close to Ghana, because this Airbnb people, they are a joke. Like the difference was like where the that whole search thing was, and then they'll be like 0.3 kilometers from here, and you see 10 kilometers from here. I'm like, make sure that you're booking an apartment that is quite close to the city, like the central city. You could go to Osu, New Accra, like New Accra layout, I believe. Yeah, New Accra layout, and there are so many places, Abose Okai, like places around that you can see like things, like go to places that you want to go to the Black Star Square, Independent layout, the library, and like things around. And then if you now decide on your own that you want to travel, you can now travel to the neighboring like states. But just make sure that you're booking somewhere close so that it will not be like so expensive for you to, right? Because people don't talk about the fact that transportation is something, because it really counts for something. 80 cities here, 50 cities there, 30 cities here. At the end of the day, it's really something. So these are literally the six things that I want you to know before you go to Accra, Ghana. So guys, if this is something that you like, right? If you like my kind of content, even if you don't like it, follow me, okay? Kindly subscribe to my channel, okay? And you'll be getting more and more of this. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.